Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time zone you might be in. I am TrainerAnade, and I am your first host here for day 2 of No Glitches Allowed 10. If you happen to be wondering, what is No Glitches Allowed? No Glitches Allowed is a charity event dedicated to speedruns with very few glitches or without glitches entirely. This includes no major glitches, glitchless, and any other run that doesn't have significant tricks or skips. If you're interested in getting involved or finding out more, make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter to get updates about future events. But of course, this is No Glitches Allowed 10 specifically, and we are raising money for Go Rescue, a dog shelter in Norfolk, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love they need to find not just any home, but the right home. And so, as a reminder, if you're here with us, you want to see some amazing gameplay. You can also type in chat !charity to find out more about that Go Rescue. You can type !donate to get that donate link and donate towards those good puppers. And or you can type !schedule and see what cool games are coming up. So the first game today is going to be Lunistice, being run by MoD366. Hopefully this will be super fun. It's going to be 80% glitchless Hana. We still have a couple of minutes, so you don't have to rush. Go ahead, stretch, get comfy, make sure you have your liquid. But I'm just letting you know what's coming up. We have lots of cool, amazing gameplay coming. And if you have a couple of bucks, definitely feel free to throw them over in that !donate. We also do have some incentives open. So our second game of today? No. Okay, it's not our second game. It's like our 5th game today. I completely misremembered. It happens. But later today we have Dicey Dungeons. And right now we're at $28 out of $40 to get a bonus level. So more gaming, more fun. So when you put those donations in, you can always put your money in towards, say, the Dicey Dungeons bonus level or the other things. But with that, I have talked more than enough. I think we're definitely ready to go over to our first game. So we're going to go to Lunistice, run by MoD366, that any percent glitchless Hana run. Go ahead.
Okay, wonderful. Hello everybody, and welcome to day 2 of No Glitches Allowed. I'm very happy to be able to start off not only day 2 of this game, of this marathon, but also starting off the little L game block that we have. So the first 3 games start all with L. I thought it was kind of funny, but yeah. So this is Lunistice, a game that came out like December last year. So it's not really? Okay, sorry for any background noises by, well, the fire trucks in this case. So this game came out December last year. It's a cute little 3D platformer. You will see where it takes some inspiration from when while I run it. And yeah, so any percent glitchless describes itself. Hana is the first character that we play with in the game. That's why this is basically the main category of the game that's currently run. And time starts not now, but when the first stage loads. So we skip an intro.
September 2nd.
And time starts now. So this game has a double jump, and you can attack while mid-air to basically stay in air for a bit longer, which is basically a triple jump. And also what you've already seen me do is what we call a boost jump. So this boost jump right here is kind of stretching the glitchless a little bit, because it first was a glitch. It was not intended by the developer. However, when it was found, the developer said, yep, it feels just so good movement-wise. he kept it in. So while it's not a you will never find it referenced in the game anywhere, but it is a legitimate allowed movement in Glitchless, so it's not a glitch. Which is why I can run this category like it is in this marathon, I guess. So yeah, that was stage 1. It's a really short first introduction stage. So each level is divided up into acts, and they follow the same theme. So here we have the shrine theme, and yeah, basically you don't get any new mechanics between those acts. It's just that Act 1 shows you, yeah, this is what we add, and Act 2 is a little harder on what's already there, on what's already known. So you see all these crystals. We could destroy the crystals by attacking them. However, why would we? They're not in the way or anything. We see enemies. We can kill them by attacking them. But when we get hit or when we hit an enemy, the game freezes for a fraction of a second. That's intended. However, it's slow, so we don't want to do that. So we want to try to not destroy any of the crystals, because that also counts as hitting an enemy, quote unquote. And we also don't want to kill enemies unless we really have to, just to save those fractions of seconds. Now we are in the beach area, and here we can just hop on these umbrellas and the trees for a slightly more direct path. Also slightly out of the intended bounds, but it's not really out of bounds. You know, it's really easy to hop over there if you know you can do it. So the developer, Grumpy Fox, also known as Deek64, currently on Twitch, is a former speedrunner. So yeah, they really did make sure that this game is speedrun friendly, and whenever they changed something in a patch, they tried to make sure that that didn't impact any current speedrun strats. So yeah, we're really thankful for that. He's a really great guy. So here we also use the boost jump to just avoid some of the bounces, because they take a little bit of time. And here's one of those changes. Those platforms where the balls are on were larger earlier in earlier versions, so that we can just land beside the balls. However, he shrank the platforms, but then we couldn't do that anymore and would have to use the bounces, which would be slower. So he just added those trees on the side that so we can just jump there anyway. Now in this stage we see one hint of a Grumpy Fox being a former speedrunner himself, because there are some nicely positioned platforms in the middle here that we can use to, well, as shortcuts, basically, to climb up here a bit faster than going all the way around. And yeah, they are definitely positioned there just to use as shortcuts by speedrunners. And I really like that he does stuff like that. It just feels so good. So here we... Sorry,
I was just saying we definitely appreciate devs who care about the speedrunners.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, if the dev was a speedrunner themselves, it's just so much easier for them to know what to look out for or what to add to the game, so that speedrunners feel good while playing it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you do really feel when you play through it that some of the jumps are just so well placed, that it was really made for taking shortcuts.
Nice.
And yeah, that's really awesome when that happens. So that huge ball would bring us down there, but I just jump past it because I think it's faster to just drop down instead of using that water bubble. I'm not sure, but it feels faster. Never timed it though. So yeah, here we just have to make sure not to drop into any of the tiny tiny spaces between those platforms. That would be really bad. And now we get to the park. Yay! Here we get a really nice new feature added to the game. I'll tell you when we get there.
Sure, and let me know when you have a moment for...
Oh, you can, sure.
Okay, well, we have a wonderful donation here from a Grumpy Fox for $50 that says, "Good luck on the run, MoD. Thanks for showing off Lunistice. Less than 3.
Thank you so much, Deke. Yeah, so that was the developer of this game. And yeah, you just saw there a grind rail. That's what I was talking about. That's what gets added here, and these boost platforms. These boost platforms, as long as you're walking on them, you have a boost state, and you keep that boost state until you walk on a non-boost ground, like this one. So while we have these boost platforms here, we do want to stay on them or just jump. Like here, I'll extend the boost as long as possible to reach over here with a few triple jumps. And yeah, that again saves a few seconds, maybe just one, but your movement speed is really slow compared to these boosts. One loop-de-loop here at the end of the stage. Sure, let's go up the tree. Why not? This game is driving me up the trees. Okay, so far so good. My splitter tells me I'm not that far behind my PB, so that's also good. Here is a skip that I'm not trying to do. So you can boost jump off of that first rail, and if you time it perfectly, which I never managed, you can basically get up here in 10 seconds faster than I did. But if you don't make it, you lose like 3 seconds at least. And yeah, that's not worth it if I never managed to get it anyway.
Nice.
So here we just skipped running around and well, grinding around on that rail. Yeah, here again we skip a rail portion by jumping off here until the end of this rail, and we jump over the ground there just to keep the boost off the rail. And we are basically at the end of the stage.
Nice.
Just a few more enemies that yeah, don't matter anyway. And done. And with that, I'm 6 seconds ahead of my PB. Well, okay. Looking good so far. I do have to say, I haven't touched this game in 2 months. When I last ran it at Marathon, and then I did like 2 practice runs today, and that's it. So I'm really happy with how this is going right now. So here, we have a rhythm stage. And thanks Grumpy Fox for this shortcut here. I hate it. But it works for some reason right now. I never had any problems today. I usually have some problems with that shortcut in particular. But yeah, it works out. Okay, let's triple jump over here onto the pudding. That is a bouncy platform. Because why wouldn't it be?
Of course.
Onto the strawberry cake. I get so hungry whenever I play the stage. There are just too many sweets. So let's take this corner a bit shorter. Jump over here. I'm not gonna fall for that. I've fallen down there so often. I'm just gonna take it as safe as possible. Okay, so far this is a really, really good run. I know I shouldn't say that, but but I will, and I will jinx myself. I know that, because now we get to the second act of the food stage, and yeah, this is kinda harsh. So okay, got the start without a reset. That's good. Come on, take the checkpoint. Oh yeah, those Torii doors act as checkpoints, and they will refill 1 HP if you lost one. So you see in the top left that we have 3 HP. That's the green bars that you see there. Dang it. I know that. I knew that. Yeah, I knew it when I jumped. Okay, that was a bit close.
Well, I'll let you focus for a sec, and I will just mention to everyone that, you know, we are raising money for the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, and we have those incentives and bid wars. Oh no!
You go ahead. You go ahead.
You got this. You're just giving more time for me to talk. We do have those incentives and bid wars going on. With that most recent $50 donation, we did reach the incentive for Journey for Sancho Panda Sings a Song, so that'll hopefully be fun. But we do also still have bid wars, as well as the incentive for the Dicey Dungeon bonus level. So even $1 or $2 helps if you want to type !donate in chat. If you're curious what's currently open or not for incentives, you can also type !incentives in chat.
Okay, with that we skip the double time section, where the platforms are double as fast when vanishing and appearing. That's usually where I screw up, so I'm really happy that I didn't right now. So let's get through here. Okay. On top of here is another checkpoint that I usually don't take, but I will for marathon safety. Oh really? Okay. Taking that hit, I don't care. I don't care, just get on some more pudding and don't fall down here, thank you. Okay, will I take the next checkpoint? I will, yeah. In one of my practice runs, this next skip worked perfectly, in the other it didn't at all. So let's see, jumping up here, it worked perfectly. Okay, lost some time to taking the checkpoint, but I don't care. I don't care, we're through. And I didn't lose that much time. It's fine, it's fine.
You got this.
Yeah, definitely. It's looking so much better than my practice runs already, so... Okay, the forest stages. Kind of my favorite stages, if I'm being honest. Just look at it. I mean, it's so beautiful here. Also, many grind rails. Many grind rails. One thing I haven't talked about is these paper cranes. We don't care about those in the NPC category. They're here. That's all you need to care about. But yeah, there's a different amount of paper cranes in each stage, and if you want to unlock this beautiful golden outfit for Hana that I'm wearing, you need to collect every paper crane in every stage. But I've already done that, so yeah. Whatever. Here we take 2 shortcuts right after another. So instead of grinding the rail, I just jump back to where I know the rail will be appearing, and save a few seconds doing that. Okay, coming up is a trick that I'm not that good at. I know how to properly do it. I just usually forget my own advice on that. So let's see. I'll try it once. If I don't make it, then I'll not try again. So here we want to. Oh, okay. That was not the trick that I messed up. I just totally missed the rail itself. So on that rail that I just missed, shortly after entering it, we will enter a no controls mode. Let's say, where we can see Hana just grinding the rail around the tree. That takes time. What we can do is just jump off, and oh yeah, okay, I just land on the rail now that it's there, and
Nice.
we skip. Well, like 3 to 5 seconds, I think, of grinding. So yeah, usually when the rail is not there yet, oh come on, really, I missed the jump. When the rail's not there yet, I'm not that good at hitting the target, because if you hold the stick forward in any way at that point, you will overshoot it. I know that, and I still hold the stick forward when jumping off. Usually, at least. So yeah, that's my biggest mistake in that stage. So, and here, as you can hear, there's no background music. Grumpy Fox still has not fixed that. No, this is supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. We will get some background music in a bit. This is a little help area in the stage with 3 exits. We skip the first one. Each exit brings us to a to water droplets. You can see the 3 water droplets shown in the top right of the screen. And we need to collect all 3 of them. Now, as I said, we skipped the first one, which seems kind of bad when we need all 3 of them. But this stage is meant for shortcuts. So the first one is right here. We just jump to the left and all the way over here. And then we jump down to these bouncy mushrooms. And now let's get to the first major shortcut, because we get that checkpoint. We jump back over here into that booster ring. We do not take this checkpoint. That's important. We do not take that. But we take the rail. We take the next rail. And that brings us to the first water droplet. We free it. We go to the checkpoint where we went backwards from. And from here on, we go to the second droplet of water. And now you can already hear the drums.
Nice.
That came in a little late. So each droplet of water will activate one of the instruments for the background music. And yeah, the drums, when you do the skip like this, they will be a bit late. Dang it.
No.
That enemy just, for some reason, made me airborne, which I didn't realize. And yeah, I didn't get the proper jump that I needed.
The enemy just wanted more gameplay.
I think so too, yeah. Also, the enemy just wanted to hear more of the music now that it's there, because it's really good. The music is really, really nice. I really like it. So, let's get over to the next grand raid. Again, we will not take any of the checkpoints here, because once we get this droplet of water, we again reset to the checkpoint, because that's faster than the intended grind back towards the hub. And now we can take this water bottle, this water bubble, upward to these platforms here. And we have a bit more grinding.
Then oh, go ahead.
No, I just didn't manage to jump past those enemies there. But, oh, and I missed the mushroom. Okay. Wanted to go for a skip. Didn't make it. Well, I wanted to make the skip a bit easier for me. But I'm just not gonna try it because, yeah, dying there takes quite a bit of time. So, what I tried to do, I can talk about it a little. We again need to jump onto a spiraling way upwards. If you are on the further side of the mushroom when jumping off, you can again do a boost jump upwards to skip one of the spirals. However, if you miss it, you die. And there's no way around that. So yeah, I tried it once. I missed the initial jump onto the mushroom. I'm not gonna try it again. Okay. Peak Vandalist. Now we can just walk on these. Oh, okay. I missed that one earlier as well. That's nothing new. Happens sometimes. Let's do it again, please. Okay, first I undershot, then I overshot that jump. Fine, fine. Let's, oh what? Let's be really safe here. Let's be really safe. Fortunately, there's more than enough platforms to go around here. So whatever. I should not have talked about anything PB related earlier. I really should not have. But I knew that I was setting this up, so I was setting myself up for failure. It always happens. But this is a marathon. We don't care about PBs. At least not as much.
I mean, they're cool, but like, oh well.
Yeah, they're cool, but you know, a proper showcase of the game is also cool. So
this is true.
Let's just do that instead. So again, some more direct pathing than what's casually intended. But again, these platforms just invite you to not use them all. They're just positioned so well. Now here, we again use these crystals to get a bit more height, to get up here faster. And over here, just skipping some walking around. And you can see the goal over there already. So just make sure not to fall anywhere here. And we're done with this stage. Okay. So far, so good. 3 more stages. Or 1.5 stage if you know, if you go by the official naming. So 3 more acts, 1.5 more stages. Now then, here we have a lot more grinding again, and these air bumpers that totally don't remind you of Sonic in any way. No.
Nope.
This game is not Sonic inspired in any way at all.
Definitely not.
But yeah, just that's not too much new here. It's just some precise jumping. So if you have anything to say, now is a really good moment for that.
Sure. I'll just remind everyone that we are here raising funds for Go Rescue. The Go Rescue website also has its own section for adoption success stories. So while we have, these things going on, maybe between the runs while you're stretching, you can always check out those success stories at gorescuedogs.com/success stories, or maybe you want to donate more directly and type !donate in chat and support this amazing fun run.
Yes, those success stories are such a good read. I read them a few events ago and they're really good. Really warms your heart. So, no. Doesn't matter.
Save it.
I saved it by going to an optional route, to an optional way for this last Hana character. So that's also part of the 100%. Each stage has 4 letters, spelling out the name Hana, and I still screwed it up. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm surprised that I managed to save it the first time, if I'm being honest.
Now you get to show off both routes slightly.
Yeah. And talk about the Hana letters, because I hadn't yet. Because they just didn't really come up. So, yeah. Also, of course, dying so little away from the goal is yeah, that's just par for the course. Okay, and for the last stage, the last 2 acts are on the moon, of course. Well, not on the moon really, but in space. And the stage is called Moon. Well, Moon Infinity, but yeah. So here we have these this purple floor. This purple floor keeps our boost when we have it. However, if we were to stop, we would not gain any boost while we're on that. So that's the difference between the boost platforms and the purple platforms. Here we will damage boost, so we triple jump, damage boost, jump again, and we make it over here. These platforms, as you can see, they disappear when you step on them. They will also keep your boost alive, so that's a good thing to remember. And then we just skip the enemies, because as I said, killing them, it takes a little time. Skipping them doesn't. So just jump over them and jump around them. Hit them accidentally, but that's fine. Okay. Let's grind some more, because we haven't done that in a while, so.
Well, let me just take a second and say we do have an anonymous donation for $5 that just says, "For the good pups, less than 3."
Oh yes, thank you very much for that donation. The puppers need all the help they can get, all the money they can get, so
that's why we're here.
Keep those donations coming.
I mean, wouldn't you say our character is kind of pup-like?
I mean, it is a tanuki, and the tanuki is, in English, I think called the raccoon dog, so yes.
Close enough.
There's dog in the name somewhere. It fits. I say it fits. Oh, yeah. What? How did I not make that jump? Okay, that's weird. It's never happened before, unfortunately, because that would have been just funny. But no, stuff like that does happen sometimes. That I, for some reason, just don't jump far enough. And I think at that place it also happened before, so yeah. It's just kind of annoying, because I really did not see that coming. I would not make that jump. Anyway, let's try it again. So we jump again, we attack, and we make it. No clue what happened there before. Anyway, so one thing I talked about is when you lose the boost. So we triple jump here, just to extend the boost while we are in air for a little bit, and then we're done with the stage. Okay. And now for the final stage, why don't we just do all the stages we did before in reverse order, basically. So here we have some of the mechanics from the moon stage. Oh, I did not want to take that. Okay, we're done with the moon stage. Let's go with the peak Wonderlust stage and take these boosts and these grind rails. Oh yeah, and the boosts that want to throw me off. So then we go back to the foresty stage, and we jump down about here-ish. Yes. Again, we just skipped a long grind rail around that tree trunk. And some more bouncing on mushrooms and some more grind rails that extend from when we hit those glowing mushrooms. Now back to the rhythm stage, because why not?
Cake.
Okay. And here the rhythm is a bit faster than before, but that doesn't matter too much. Okay, done with that. Then let's go back to the beach. Oh no, this is the park area, not the beach. This is the park area, right? The water slides. Yeah. Just saw the trees and was like, yeah, this is beach. Nope, that's not beach. This is the beach. And we skipped hitting the ground there, just so we have the boost still ready to go straight over to the second umbrella.
Nice.
Saving a bit of time, and now some more of these bubbles, and we get to the shrine area. Okay, wonderful. The last area of this stage, because it's the first stage in the game. Okay, jumping up here onto those lanterns. Going over here, and now we just need to get onto the elevator. No, I missed it. Dang it.
Oh no.
Nah, that was all planned.
Oh, okay.
So, once you activate the elevator, the checkpoint on top of the elevator gets activated. And so if you activate the elevator without riding the elevator, you skip like a 10-second elevator ride, maybe even longer, just by dying and getting to the checkpoint. And time's coming up in a few seconds. And time.
Nice.
So the funny thing that I can just see, in game time, it's a 31:59 flat. So yeah. What's it RTA?
It looks like it's 3450.1.
I'm an underestimate. I'm fine with that.
Yep, there you go.
I am so fine with that. So yeah, thanks for having me, and shout outs to everyone running this game. It's currently 20% off on Steam,
Ooh.
for like 6 more days or something. So if you want to get it now. Even the normal price is like $5. So even without that 20% off, it's really not that expensive. If you like this game, if you like the looks, get the game. Maybe get into speedrunning it. We have a really great community on the Lunistice Discord server. So yeah. And other than that, just enjoy the rest of the marathon and save the puppers.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Awesome. What a great run for such a great cause. I don't know about you, but I was basically on the edge of my seat that whole game, and it was just so adorable. I'm 100% gonna go look it up. I feel like that's just a cute game that I'm very interested in. And I mean, I also tend to like sort of the 100%, and I know that he mentioned that the 100% was, collecting those paper cranes. So maybe I'll look into that. And mentioning 100%, just if you're maybe also curious in that kind of thing, several members of the No Glitches Allowed team also work on staff for Complete-a-thon, which is an event that features completionist and 100% categories. So that event does typically take place in the summertime. So if you want to follow them at twitch.tv/completeathon and at completeathon on Twitter for announcements, you won't miss the next completeathon events. Of course, while that is all awesome, we are currently still in No Glitches Allowed, raising money for the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. So just a reminder, you can send your donations in, type !donate in chat. That will bring up the Tiltify link. You can donate there. Even, $1 or $2 helps. We do still have an open incentive right now for Dicey Dungeons, the bonus level. So in, a couple hours, maybe a few hours, Dicey Dungeons is going to come up, and we're only $12 away from getting that extra bonus level. So, more gaming, more fun, more time to raise money for pups. So let's do it. Also, and this is one I'm really interested in, we have a couple of bid wars open. So we do have a character bid war for Papa's Hot Doggeria. You can choose either the character Taylor or the character Peggy. Of course, right now, there's no money towards either of those characters. So even if you want to donate just like $1 or $2, you can choose the character for Papa's Hot Doggeria. But the other one that I am very interested in is, before that, we have Say No More, which is going to be run by Happy Bear, and there is a language bid war. So we're all used to language bid wars in these kinds of marathon events, right? So English, Spanish, Japanese are all options, but there are also options in this case for Arabic and Irish Gaelic. So I don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever seen a speedrun in Irish Gaelic or Arabic. So if you're gonna donate anyway, definitely I suggest put your money in towards that language bid war. I want to see something interesting, I mean, these are all interesting games, and they're all speedrun, very well. But like, what if we see something, brand new? Well, at least for some of us. So definitely get those donations in, !donate, or if you just want to see, what amounts are where, what incentives are currently open, you can type !incentives in chat. And I realize I've really been plugging donations. And it's true. Even if you only have $1 or $2 extra, any little bit helps. But I 100% understand sometimes you just don't have that extra money. So even just, being here helps. But also, Go Rescue is always in need of supplies to keep the pups happy and healthy. They accept dry and canned dog food, bleach, cheap paper towels, laundry detergent, furniture, even vehicles. So if maybe you don't have the ability to, to offer a couple of dollars, maybe instead you have some stuff you can donate directly, you can always go to gorescuedogs.com, go to the How Can I Help tab to find their Amazon wish list. You can help the pups out in any way.